Everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Blockchain Breakdown. Today, I have created this YouTube channel specially to help the beginners out there who wants to consider the cryptocurrency as a part of their investment portfolio and they cannot find any guided resource through which they can research into it. So, before directly diving into it, let me briefly touch upon myself. So, I am a full-time software developer and I am in this crypto space for almost 6 years, and I'm very passionate about it and the underlying technology. So today we are going to talk about how do I choose my cryptos when I consider any coins as a part of my investment portfolio. So as you all know, if you are a beginner, you will be bombarded with like number of coins or millions of coins that exist in this space, and every day new coins is being launched. So to build a thesis upon any coins and consider it with good fundamental values and the continuous development, etc., etc. So I'll show you how do I research into it to like pick my cryptos. And if you are new, you will go to YouTube and find like search the what are the hot sectors, what are the coins that what are the best top coins, what are the next 100x coins. So I'll show you like how to build your own thesis, and you can have your own conviction without relying on any other person or any other's conviction, how to build your own thesis. So let's directly dive into it. So this is my checklist I consider when it comes to investing. Okay, this is my checklist. I when I want to like I am interested in any coins or sector or anything that looks good to me, I consider the checklist first. I go through the data which is like publicly exist and I can track. So first is the development activity. So if you are new, might have heard of this website called coinmarketcap.com, where if you go to this website you will find all the cryptocurrencies that exist in this space. So there are millions of cryptos that exist here, and it's very hard to find or pick anyone which is going to have some good fundamentals and the continuous growth on chain and the number of addresses or the adoption, etc., etc. So when it comes to picking any coins first, the very first thing which I look into is the development activity for that coin or that particular chain. If you want to track development activity of any cryptos, you can head towards this website called app.sentiment.net. When you go to this website, you will land on this page. You can click on this screener tab. When you click on this, as if you go the okay on a screener tab, so you see you will these coins which is sorted based on it's like 721.5k around. And but we want to short based on the development activity for the last 30 days. So here you can see when you click on this, it will short all the cryptos based on their like last 30-day development profile. What are the like which coin or which project is being developed like aggressively for last 30 days. It has sorted now. So you can see the first is the meta usd. This is, I believe, this is the USD backed stable coin like USDT or USDC, etc., etc. And the second one is the chain link. So chain link you find the second, and the third one is the ICP or Internet Computer Protocol. The fourth is the Hedera or the H bar. Fifth is the SUI. Sixth is the Deep Book Protocol, and seven is the Avalanche or AVAX. There are number of coins that exist. So these are the coins which is sorted based on the development activities for last 30 days. I'm not saying that you randomly just pick any coins coming here, and there can be scenario that coin is very newly launched and which is like continuously being developed. So that might reflect here as well if the sentiment is like tracking that project as well. So you have to be like some rely on the chains which is like already being in this industry for last 5 to 6 years, not like just newly launched any tokens. Like it is like 4 months or 6 months before picking any. So you should check that as well. that that might not be the case, and everything like Chainlink exists for years, Ethereum SCP exists for years, Sui exists for years, Excellent DeepSeek protocol. This is new, I believe. This is Starknet is new. The optimism is new, launched back in I believe 2021 bull cycle or 2022. The first thing is the development activity, which you can track from here. Also, if you want the track the chain on the long term horizon, like for the last year or last 2 years, so you can go on developerreport.com/developer report. So here you can find all the developer report for the 2024, or you can see on the dashboard active developers by type, active developers by tenure. See here what like this is the overall picture of the entire cryptocurrency space. So you can also go on the chains, what are the full-time developers on this, what are the developers doing for the last 2 years, what are, who which are the established devs, and this is the total devs. So you can also check here as well, and they publish, I believe they publish the data every quarter. So each quarter they publish a report on this. This is completely free. You can also contribute it if you want to contribute it. If you are like interested in open source, you can do so. So when you see the developer report here, see the 2024 developer report, you can go through it and read about it, everything you need to know. Like if you want to if you are interested in any chains, like you can check the developer profile, what the developers are doing, which chain is currently being adopted at what rate, excuse me, and you can check all the trend which is going on in the in this industry. Okay, so they are not like they do not publish every month or two. So here you can get the broader picture of the market, like not the market, for the development profile, for the trends, for the adoption, that you can get from here. What the industry is doing. I'm not here, you will not like, I'm not talking in relation to price prediction, like which token is performing better. Here you can get the overall picture of the tokens, or the not token of the, or the chains which is currently developed. Okay, so they also like track or get some data of these from the various other open sources project. Okay, cool. So this was the first thing which I consider before picking any coin. What is the development activity on chain? I hope it makes sense to you guys. And the second one is the average loss during bear market. This is the second thing which is like open to discussion. Everyone can have different view on these things, that is average loss. Like in the cryptocurrency space, if you are a little bit familiar or not, the average drawdown or the average fall in the bear market for crypto loses its values from 80 to 90%, as I can show for the Bitcoin itself. Bitcoins, for every bear cycle, you can see it loses its value almost by 77%. From 2021 peak to 2022 bottom, you can see 77 point or fine, or roughly 78.78%, it's lost its value. And in the previous bear market, it lost around 84%. So if BTC can lose this much of value, if BTC falls 85%, it is highly likely that alts are getting like hammered pretty badly. It can go to 97 or 98%. For an example, this is not an advice for you, or consider these any coins as an investment. I'm just showing it for the picture perspective, what happens in the average drawdown when the bear market like officially kicks in. And for the soul, you can see in the last bear cycle, or this one from the 2021 peak to 2023 bottoms, it has fallen from $259 all the way to $7.90. So it lost amount around 96.96 percentage of its value, which was in like 2021 peak. So it's very normal here. Like crypto is not for children, of course, and you have to be very like you have to be technical, then you can see what happens in every bear market, and without emotionally affecting any, like make your choices when you get the opportunity or the opportunity strikes. So this is average drawdown. You can also see the Ethereum like this. Second, this is the coin which has the ranked number two in the entire crypto space. So what was the drawdown for this particular coin? It was around 81.90%. So it's very healthy. It's very normal to fall 85 to 98%. So it is not a matter of crying or anything. So this is all happens in the bear market, in the crypto space at least. So if you are a stock market guy, you will not you might not be familiar with these things which happens here once the bear market kicks in. That's for the average loss bear cycles. And so also one thing to mention more about, you can like make your choices also based on what was the how much the entire altcoin market has fallen, and what is the percentage fall in for the your coin which you are going to pick. You can also check the total three chart. It is the market cap of the cryptocurrency market, but it excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum from this chart. Okay, so you can also check the average drawdown. So what is average drawdown? What is the percentage of fall in the entire altcoin market in the bear market? You can check in here. So from the 2021 peak, you can check what was the, it was around 74.73% fall in the majority of crypto. Like everyone has fallen at least 74.73%. This is the average drawdown for total market excluding BTC and Ethereum. Okay, and the third is the inflation rate of coin. So what do I mean by inflation rate of coin? So by this I mean, so let me head to this chart, cryptocurrency, this website. So for an example, we can take any coins, like for like let's consider Solana. So here, as you can see, the circulating supply of Solana is 545.23 million Solana is currently being circulated in the crypto space. So by inflation, I mean like at what rate new coin is being like released from the max supply, which is infinity in case of Solana. This is not the case for every coins. For the Solana, there is not a fixed supply. So they can release, like there is a tokenomics behind this, that at what rate, at what percentage, like that circulating, this is the total circulating supply, what percentage of the total circulating supply can be released. There might be a tokenomics. I'm not a big Solana guy, so I haven't researched much about it. So you can check these things from, there is a website called Coin Trader Pro. This is cointrader.pro. So you can come here, you can check Sol supply. So you will find this Solana supply chart. So you can go to weekly time frame and check for an year, or you can check for 2 years or so. So let us check this. Oh god, paste. Okay, so as you can see, for from 2021 January to, let us consider 4 years. So 2021 January to 2025 January. Okay, Solana supply is increased by 968.04%. Go to calculator and check that, divide by 4. So at 96 968 percentage. So 968 divided by 4 in the last 4 years, this was the inflation rate. This is how you can check the inflation. So for the past 4 years, this was the inflation rate, and you can divide it by the time horizon which you want to consider. So this was the inflation rate for these coins. And if you want to consider for any other coins, I mean, so if you consider for XRP, so as you can see, there can only be 100 billion token supply for XRP. Or Yeah. So for the current circulating supply is 59.87 billion XRP. I mean the from the 100%, 59.87% is already in market. So remaining 39 point something is to be released in the market, which will like impact the price or the market cap chart itself. So if the token is released at high rate in the circulating supply, that dilute the market cap of a token, and dilute the price of the token eventually. And that happens in maximum cases. If you go check other chains, like for an example, the inflation on H bar token was pretty high. I checked back in 2021. So back in 2021 the back in 2021 the inflation rate on Hedera or H bar was pretty high, as you can see, something around. But they managed to control that after 2022 or 2024, 2023, I believe. They managed to like they had come out with the proper tokenomics, so now it's controlled. So this is my personal choice. If the inflation rate of a coin is lies somewhere between 7 or 8 to 25 24% or 25%, so that is pretty healthy, and that should get absorbed in the market pretty quickly at as if the chain is being adopted. So then the if the average rate of inflation or the average rate of circulating or new tokens in the market comes at this rate, 8 to 25%, so it should get absorbed eventually in the market. So that impact the price. Let me show you for the H bar. For the H bar, if you can see the H bar token price, it is sorry, if you see the H bar market cap chart, the market cap chart is above the 2021 prior high. See, in percentage, if you check from the prior all-time high, it is almost 34% away from prior or above the prior 2021 high. So if you check the price chart, there you go. If you check here on the price chart, it has not even come close to 2021 high. So that simply means the inflation has eaten the price of this particular chain or the coin. This particular coin, the inflation has had significant impact on the prices. So if you targeting, like, if no doubt, if the project is like continuously developed, good amount of developers and good amount of adoption, institutions are buying, no, nothing matters. These are the things that can keep you away from all the noise. If you just stick to the charts, you see the real data behind it. And I will be presenting all the, like, this channel is gonna be purely data oriented, and I'll be showing you what are the impact on this, so you can keep yourself away from every noise or every bullshit that roams around this space. As you might not know, that this space is like you can build thousands of narrative to buy you any coins, but you have to be smart enough to reassess those data when any coins is being shielded. You should research about it, like, before investing or consider it as an investment. So this was the second I'm sorry, this was the third thing, inflation rate of coins. And the fourth is the TVL. What do I mean by TVL? So TVL is the total value logged on any chain. So how do I know that what is the TVL of any chain? So you can move here or come to this website called defilama.com/chains. So as you can see, here is all the protocol or all the blockchains that has listed, and these are the values which is logged on this particular chain. So these are the change, 1 day change, 7 day change, 1 month change, and what is the bridge TVL, and what are the market cap of stable coins that lies on this Ethereum chain, and what is the decentralized exchanges volume for the last 24 hours. And these are the fees that or the revenue which is generated on this particular chain. So these are the chains we can you can come here and check. Suppose you consider Ethereum as an investment. This is not my like advice to you. You can jump on Ethereum and blindly bid on that. So consider if any coins falls in this category and it matches with, like you suppose an Ethereum, and Ethereum is good on development activity, and the average loss during bear cycle is good, and the inflation rate of a coin is good, and good TVL, and good social media engagement, that puts the bars, like you can bet on this particular thing. Like you are not the only one who is betting on this. And go for the large caps, and because losing, like if you go for the $1 million or the pennies, like thinking that any coin that that coin gonna make you or give you returns like thousands of percentage or 100x in this space, 10x 20x is not considered as a return in itself. If you go watch any influencer video, so they will not provide you coins which is going to be 100% 200%. They are gonna throw you in the making sure that this coin is going to be 100x within a month. You have to build your own conviction, man. And this space is crazy, and you should be cautious about everything. You should do your own research before like investing any penny or anything. So let's move to TVL we were discussing. So Ethereum, so as you multiple of other coins that is built on top of Ethereum. So if you click on this Ethereum, so you can see here total DeFi value that is logged on Ethereum is 93.77 billion. And if you check here, what are the other coins which has the significant amount of TVA on their protocols or on their platform. So if you check the Lido, this comes under liquid staking category, and it has a decent amount of TVL. I think the most weightage TVL has on this Lido chain, that is 38.22, and on Aave it is 35.22, and on Isant 18.39, Athena, Binance staked Ether, etc., etc. You can see, you can track here, or you can check. So before, and if you go to this particular chain, you consider I have a Lido. Does this coins fall under development activity? So you can come here and check to top 25, or you can move forward or check if it is lies out of 50 or it lies after 25. So you can click here now on the next button. You will get other cryptos that is developed aggressively or the largest development activities. So it takes bit time to load this space, and I think it collects data from various other sources. So see here we found the Lido, which is ranked 29 by development activity. So if you go here, it is ranked 29 and it has good amount of TVL. Then we move to consider the inflation rate. We can check on the, if you want to get the rough idea, so you can compare with the market cap and the price chart. So this is a market cap chart for the Lido, and you can go here and check the price chart. What is the price doing? And if you see here, see, this is the price chart for Lido, and the left one is the market cap chart for the Lido. You can see the market cap is down almost 68% from its previous all-time high. And what's happening on the price chart? So on the price chart, it is down almost 82%. So it has like healthy inflation rate, which you can also check here. What is the total supply and what is the remaining, which is like not released. So it has max supply. So you can also check here, coming here on the at what rate the token is being released. So you can get the rough idea from here itself. So if you go on weekly time, so if you go on weekly time frame, You can check what was the inflation for last 4 or 5 years from 2021. Oh god, it has eaten. I think from it has significant inflation, but it got controlled after 2023, I believe. If you check here, oh god, see here from 2022, it got bit controlled, but prior to 2021, it has significant, like a lot. So let's move to last one. Video is getting pretty long. So the last one is the social media engagement. If this is very optional, but you cannot ignore that, as if there is a continuous development going on that chain. If everything is going through the developer interaction on social media, what is currently being used and what are their roadmaps, they should share on the X, or formerly known as Twitter handle. That's keep the community like active everywhere. So there should be activity that should go on uh, for every chain. So that's gonna it for this one, guys. It went very long, so do subscribe for this kind of content. I will be like very focused, publishing everything based on data, and I will be also teaching some technical, how to do charting, how to analyze, how to like analyze and do the technical market analysis. Okay, and I will be also covering the broader aspect of the market, how the market is doing in the future videos. And thank you for watching. So as always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not a financial advice. If you are thinking about investing, make sure you check with the licensed advisor first. See you in the next one.